Berikan nggak player no. Who will play? Ayo. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari Gopi Jana Vallabha Giridhari Sodandana Prajana Sodandana Prajana Jamunati
So we are very, very fortunate to have a this Bhakti Pracar Maharaj. So before Maharaj starts, can I request Anirudh to say a few words about Maharaj? To give his Maharaj introduction. This was a Bhakti Pravocaka Swami was born in Western part of India. He completed his bachelor's degree in commerce from Saint Xavier's College, Kolkata, in the year 1993. He was a chartered accountant in cost accounting by profession. He was introduced to Krishna consciousness in the year 1994. In 1996, he dedicated himself fully to the service of ISKCON, especially in Sri Mayapur, the movement's international headquarters. He offers significant services to ISKCON in various leadership and management positions such as General Manager, Deputy Director, Vice Chairman of Mayapur, Administrative Council. He was involved in developing the Food for Life program of ISKCON Mayapur and its chairman. He is a natural feature as well as attracting many souls by his presentation of Krishna consciousness. He started and developed college preaching, Bhakti preaching, and other outreach activities at ISKCON Mayapur. He has been serving as a traveling preacher of ISKCON, spreading the message of our Islam all over the world. His preaching services include training, development of youth and future groups for ISKCON Mayapur and other centers of ISKCON. Apart from preaching services, he is serving as regional secretary of ISKCON for various states of Bharat. He is also serving as chairman of ISKCON Bhagavata Mahavidyalaya at Sri Govardhan Dham. He was awarded Sannyasa initiation by His Holiness Swami Maharaj on 3rd September 2022 at Sri Mayapur. He is also involved in the service of promotion and development of Navdeep Mandal and Gaur Mandal movie. Krishna, Maharaj or Hesro, Paramapurja, Bhakti Pracar, Pravocaka Swami. ಅವರು ಬೆಂಗಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂಲತಃ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿ ಬೆಳೆದವರು. ಕಲ್ಕಟ್ಟ ಕಾಲೇಜ್, ಸೇಂಟ್ ಜೇವಿಯರ್ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಂದ ಅವರು ಕಾಮರ್ಸ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತೆ ನಂತರ ಚಾರ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ CA ಮತ್ತೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವರು ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫೈ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ 1996ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆಗೆ ಅವರು ಒಗ್ಗೂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬಂದು ಮಾಯಾಪುರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಯಾಪುರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಜನರಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ, ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಕ್ವಾರ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಜನರಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್, ಡೆಪ್ಯೂಟಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ವೈಸ್ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್, ಮಾಯಾಪುರ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ಗೆ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಕ್ಷಯ ಪಾತ್ರ ಅಂತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸಹಕಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಕ್ಷಯ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ಇಡೀ ಹೋಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶಗಳಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಪ್ರಚಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ತೊಡಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಭಕ್ತಿ ವೃಕ್ಷ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಅವರು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವರು ಆಗಿ ಅವರು ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಲ್ಲದೆ ಯೂತ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಯುವಕರಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಪ್ರೇರಣೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಲ್ಲದೆ ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್, ನಮ್ಮ ಇಸ್ಕಾನ್ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಂತ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರು ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ನೇಮಕ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಅವರು ರೀಜನಲ್ ಸೆಕ್ರೆಟರಿ ಆಗಲು ಅವರು ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಹತ್ತರವಾದ ಕೆಲಸ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೋವರ್ಧನ್ ಧಾಮ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಬೃಂದಾವನ ಗೋವರ್ಧನ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವತ ಮಹಾವಿದ್ಯಾಲಯ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರಗಳ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ನಿರ್ಮಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವರು ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಈಗ 2 ವರ್ಷ ಮುಂಚೆ ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸನ್ಯಾಸ ದೀಕ್ಷೆಯನ್ನು ಅವರ ಗುರು ಮಹಾರಾಜ್ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಗುರು ಮಹಾರಾಜ್ ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಹೇಳೋದು ಇನ್ನು ಬಹಳ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಅವರು ಸಂಕ್ಷಿಪ್ತವಾಗಿ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅವರ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ, ಅವರ ಸ್ಪಿರಿಚುವಲ್ ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಮನ ಹೇಳೋಣ. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ 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 ಹರೇ ಹರೇ, ಹರೇ ರಾಮ 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 ಹರೇ ಹರೇ. Bhakti Pracar ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅರ್ಥವೇ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂದಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅರ್ಥನೇ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಲೇಟ್ ಕನ್ನಡ.
Hare Krishna. And also announce, keep the mobile phone in the silent mode.
ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ, ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು. If possible, switch off better, otherwise it is silent.
And those who want to take care of the children, they can do that at the back.
Already up. Those children are already up. Those who want to go up can go up.
Om Jnana-timirandhasya Jnananjana-salakaya Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swami Rupa Kadamainam Sindadati Padantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavansya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Nitantam Sadevam Shadaitam Shadadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanitansya Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sundavadi Paschata Desatani Vancha Kalpatarubhasya Vipasindhu Vajivacha Patitanam Pavanebho Vaishnavibho Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauradishe Namah. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandha Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Saptakanchana Gaurangi Radha Vrindavaneshwari Vishwamanusate Devi Pranamami Nitye Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam Karati Vachalam Pangulanghayate Girim Yat Kripadamaham Vande Shri Gurum Nirakarinam Paramanandamadavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Hare Krishna. So a little louder. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Ram. Hare Ram. Ram Ram. Hare Hare. Welcome everyone for the Friday evening Bhagavad Gita discourse, because we will be celebrating Janmashtami on Monday. So Janmashtami is the appearance day of Lord Shri Krishna. And because of that festival, we will be talking about Janmashtami and Krishna's appearance. Janma means appearance. Ashtami means the Tithi Ashtami. Ashtami Tithi. On that day, Lord Shri Krishna appeared around 5,000 years ago in this material world. So for clarity, how many of you accept Krishna as the Supreme Personality of God? How many accept Him as God? Okay, very good. Number two, how many of you accept that He comes into this world? How many of you accept that? Why I am asking? Because Krishna's appearance is a history, is not something story, fiction, mythology. That has to be very, very clear. So you are on the same page? Yes. Krishna is a personality, is a supreme personality of God who appeared around 5,000 years ago in Vrindavan, and that is known as Janmashtami. Okay. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Janma karma chame divyam evam je vyakti tattata takta deham punarjanma naiti mamiti swarja. Krishna told Arjuna, if someone can understand the transcendental nature of my appearance and activity, then what will happen to him? After giving up this body, he does not have to take birth again in this world. He will go back to the spiritual world. So it's a very important verse. How many of you accept that we are going to continue our journey after our death of this body? How many of you accept that? That we continue to exist after giving up this body also. People think this body is end of everything. Body is finished, we are also finished. But we have gross body, which is visible. We have subtle body, which is not visible, but we can experience. And beyond gross and subtle body, there is a spiritual existence that is known as spirit soul. So some may be new to this discourses. So I am to ask you, how many of you accept that there is soul in our body? Okay, very good. We cannot see, but we can experience, feel. So that soul changes body. Now the soul is in this body, And when this body will be unsuitable for staying, when this body will become very, very old, then soul will give up this body and enter into another new body. This is known as transmigration of the soul. Very, very important subject matter, very, very interesting subject matter in the modern world today. That's why Krishna is telling, in order to stop this cycle, what is a cycle? Birth, death, old age, and disease. We take birth, and after that, we grow, then slowly become old, also develop different diseases, and after that, what we don't want, we have to die. Right? How many of you accept that you have to die? Very good. But nobody wants to die unless he is very frustrated to leave. Right? When people are very frustrated in their lives, they want to die. But normally, people don't like to die. But we have to die. Which thing dies? Body. Soul never. That is the beginning of knowledge. Krishna spoke about this knowledge in Bhagavad Gita. So what's happening? We are taking birth, dying, again taking birth, dying, again taking birth. How long it has been going on? We don't know. Since time immemorial. Because of our ignorance, we cannot trace out when this started. It started many lifetimes back, since time immemorial. But people don't think about this. The most mysterious thing is that when Yudhishthira Maharaj asked Australia, what is the most miraculous thing in this world? Everybody is dying, but we are thinking, we'll manage, we'll not die. Nobody is thinking of death. Everybody is thinking how to live a wonderful life. And when you talk about death, people say, we are too much negative. You don't have any positive approach towards life. Right or wrong? So we are going to die. This is positive or negative? I'm asking you. This is neither positive nor negative. It is the reality. We cannot change it. There is no water in the desert. That is positive or negative. So we should live our life on reality, not on so-called positivity or so-called negativity. Bhagavad Gita talks about reality of. And Krishna speaks about this, that we are in the cycle of birth, death, old age, and disease. Right? And there is another concept of material world and spiritual world. Have you heard? This world is known as material world. And beyond this world, there is another world that is known as spiritual world. Have you heard this concept? How many of you heard? So how many of you accept? Very good. Very nice audience I got today. Then what is the purpose of our life? Krishna says, we should stop our journey in this world and go to the spiritual. That is the purpose of human form of life. And how we can do that? When we can understand the transcendental nature of Lord's appearance and Lord's activities. Krishna also comes into this world and looks like he has taken birth. But that is not the case. Krishna is known as Ajar. Ajar means who does not take birth. But we celebrate Janmashtami. If he does not take birth, then how come he took birth on Janmashtami?
Appeared.
So there's a difference between taking birth and appearing. We are forced to take birth, right? Birth means we are forced. There is no choice. How many of you chose your parents? Please raise your hand. No choice. So somebody was born in a particular family, somebody else was born in a different family, different locations, different situations. Why? That's a mystery. That mystery has to be understood. That's why our birth is not appearance. Krishna, when he comes into this world, he chooses his day of appearance. He also chooses his place of appearance. Also, he decides who will be his parents. Everything is pre-decided. That's why it is known as appearance. Do you believe it? When we believe, then what will happen? We will not take birth again. Till that time comes, we have to continue our journey. Birth, death, old age, disease, birth, death, old age, and this is going on. That will continue. That's why Krishna comes again and again in this world. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, why he comes and when he comes. He says, Paritrānaya sadhunam vināsāya ca duṣkritam dharma samasthapanarthāya sambhavāmi vive. So Krishna comes into this world for three purposes. What are the three purposes? Number one, he comes to protect the devotees or sadhus. He comes to destroy or annihilate the miscreants, the demons. And he comes to establish the principle of religion. These are the three purposes Krishna comes in every day. So that is the purpose. So Krishna's appearance is very mysterious. It is known as Divya. Janma Karma Chame Divyam. Why Divya? Because it is not at the mundane material platform. The way we take birth, Krishna doesn't take birth like that. Example is given with the sun. The sun rises every day in the morning and sets in the evening. We don't say the sun took birth in the morning and died in the evening. You say like that? Krishna is like that. Just like sun is rising and setting, in the same way, Krishna appears and disappears. That's the first concept. Second concept is that the sun is always there in the sky. Right or wrong? Now there is no sun here in Bengaluru, but sun is there in America. Now it's morning. Sun is always there, but due to our limited vision, we cannot see sun situated in this place of the world. In the same way, Lord is always there, but we cannot see him because of our limited vision. Okay? Concept is getting clear. The child who does not know the science of astronomy, for him, setting of sun, rising of the sun is like mystery. You cannot understand. But a man who knows the science of astronomy, for him it is very, very easy to understand. In the same way, those who are not expert in the science of Krishna consciousness, for them, Krishna's appearance is like a mystery. But for the devotees, those who are very familiar in the science of Krishna consciousness, for them it is not a mystery. That's why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Bhakta mam abhijanati. He said, who can understand me? Who is my devotee? He spoke in Bhagavad Gita, karma, jnana, astanga yoga, and also bhakti. But at the end of Bhagavad Gita, he declares that in order to understand him, one has to become a devotee of Krishna. Unless and until we become devotee, we cannot understand Krishna's appearance. We cannot understand Krishna's activity. That is the conclusion. So therefore, in order to understand the mystery of Krishna's appearance, in order to understand the mystery of Krishna's activities, we have to become devotees. Then question will come. What do you mean to become devotee? Right? You have any idea how to become devotee? Who is a devotee? So devotee means who is engaged in the service of the Lord. Is a devotee. Prabhupada gives the example, just like this hand. This hand is the part of the body. And what is the duty of this hand? What is the duty? To serve the body. But if this hand is separated from the body, what will happen to the hand? No value. It will be dangerous, no? If hand is kept separately, by seeing that hand, you will be scared. Even hand is there, connected. If hand does not serve the body, then hand is useless. In the same way, we, the living entities, are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. Then what is the usefulness of our existence? To engage in the service of the Supreme. So you may ask why? If body is served, if food is given in the mouth and the stomach, the whole body will be nourished. If you give water at the root of the tree, the whole tree will be nourished. In the same way, when we serve the Supreme Lord, what will happen? Everybody will be happy. How many of you want to be happy? Clear? Okay. How many of us suffer in this world? Very good. No need of any explanation. The mic is, but sound is coming. Somebody can adjust the mic. Hare Krishna. Arrange. Hopefully it's okay. Switch it off. This
It's on.
switched off. No. Okay, okay. So what was the point? I was making suffering. Very good. How many of you want suffering? No. Then why suffering comes? Question. Why is coming? We don't want. How many of you want to die? Why do you have to die? How many of you want to become old? Those who are not already old. Nobody. Then why you have to become old? How many of us want diseases? Why we get diseases? Questions. These are the questions in the form of human body. It's not that, oh, how can I eat nicely, how we can sleep nicely, how to earn more money, how to get positions, how to become successful. These are not the questions. Those questions are not going to help us in real term, right? Because we have real problems. What are the real problems? What are the real problems in life? Birth, death, old age, and is there any solution to these problems? That's why we have to approach Bhagavad Gita. This world has no solution. No solution. You can be the most successful man on this planet. You can be the richest man in the world. The same thing will happen. Right or wrong? Everything will be same. Two things are common in this world. Chinta and Chitta. Chinta means anxiety. Chitta means funeral fire. Available for everyone. Right or wrong? Anxiety. We are in anxiety. What is anxiety? What is the cause of anxiety? I'm just asking you a question. Why you are in anxiety? Because we don't know what's going to happen. Right or wrong? We don't know what's going to happen in our life. That's why we're in anxiety. The students are in anxiety after exam is over, before result comes up. Why? Because they don't know. If they know, no anxiety. Because they don't know, that's why we are in constant anxiety. Why? We don't know what's going to happen next. But Krishna says what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Jatasya dhruva mitra dhruvam janma vidisya. Those who have taken part, they are going to die. That's going to happen. Next exception. And those who are dead, they are going to take part. That's going to happen. Then you may ask, in between birth and death, what's going to happen? Anxiety. That is the nature of this world. Chinta, Chitta. Chinta, Chitta. This is a cycle. So what is the function of Chinta and Chitta? What is the function? Both of them burn. So funeral pyre burns the dead body. And anxiety burns the living body. Funeral pyre burns the dead body once. Anxiety burns the living body constantly. Again and again. Which is better? People say Chitta is better. Better to die. So much anxiety. Better to die. That's why people commit suicides now. For small things they commit suicide. Too much to handle. Too much anxiety. They think everything will be peaceful if we die. What's not going to happen? After Cheetah, again another form. Again death, again another form. The cycle will continue. You cannot stop the cycle by dying. So death is not the solution. What is the solution? Solution is given by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Understand the transcendental nature of the Supreme Personality of God, its appearance and activity. We should know Krishna. When we know Krishna, then this problem will stop. That's why Krishna comes into this world to help us to stop this cycle of suffering. That's why it is very, very significant. Why we should celebrate Janmashtami? Because if we understand Janmashtami, what will happen? Our cycle of suffering will stop. So how many of you want to stop the cycle of suffering? Very good. Welcome to Janmashtami festival. Okay? So important. It's not like a festival, oh, we go give some puja. That's also important. But we have to understand what is Janmashtami. We have to understand who is Krishna. We have to understand how he appeared. We have to know why he appears. Who is Krishna? Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is God coming from the spiritual world to help us to go back to the spiritual. Then you may ask the question, why we came to this spiritual world? Because we did not accept the authority of Krishna. We wanted to be separate from Krishna. And because of that, we are in this world. We are suffering. Why? Because we are separated from Krishna. That is the cause of suffering. Not because of we don't have money, we don't have job, we don't have this, we don't have that. Because of that, we are not happy. It's not like that. The most advanced country, they don't have any scarcity. They have so much money. They have so much affluence to enjoy life. Still, they are happy. There is a survey done. Who is the happy person in this world? Happiest person. Then the survey showed the most unhappy persons are those who are from United States of America. They are the most unhappy people. And who are the happiest people? People from Bangladesh. Then you may think, oh, better to become poor. Poverty is not the solution, and becoming rich is also not the solution. Even if you are poor, even if you are rich, both are suffering. What is the root of suffering? We are disconnected from the Supreme God. That disconnect is the cause of our suffering. And Janmashtami festival is the festival to connect us with that Supreme God. And in this age of Kali, very easy way and very simple way, we can connect with the Lord. What is that process? Chanting His holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. That is the process. Difficult process. How many of you chant this holy name at your home? Very good. Those who are chanting, very good. Those who are not chanting, you can take a decision that I will start the chanting. Best from today. If you cannot, at least from Janmashtami. Janmashtami celebration will be successful when we start chanting Krishna's holy names. Because this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is coming from the spiritual world. Why? Krishna has given this Mahamantra to all of us so that by chanting this Mahamantra, we can get connected. Just like mobile number. If you want to connect with somebody, how you do? Connect nowadays through mobile number. So mobile number of Krishna for Kali Yuga is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. This is the process. Satyayuga process was meditation, Ashtanga Yoga. Treta Yuga process was Yajna, fire sacrifice. Dapar Yuga process was worshipping the Lord in the temple. In Kali Yuga, process is Harinam Sankirtan. Harinam, Harinam, Harinam Ipakelo. Kalo Nastil, Gujarat. So in this age of Kali, there is no other way. There is no other way. There is no other way. What is the way? Chanting of the Holy Name. That is the way. Very simple way. You don't need any qualification, just need to chant. Then we get connected. And when we get connected, we experience the joy of life. Because Krishna is the source of all joy. And when living entity gets connected with that source, then what happens? They experience that joy. This is called yoga. Yoga means connecting. We think yoga means physical exercise. That is secondary meaning. Real meaning of yoga means to connect. Bhakti yoga is the most simple and most effective way to connect with the Supreme Lord. And the process of Bhakti yoga in this age of Kali is chanting of the Holy Name. Mantra. Man is the cause of all problems. Not the body. Real problem is mind. Mind is in anxiety. And because of that anxiety, we cannot experience joy. Chinta and Chintan. We are having chinta, means anxiety. And how that anxiety will go away? When mind thinks about Krishna. Then we'll be free from all anxiety. Now mind is absorbed in sense enjoyment. Mind is always thinking how to enjoy life. Attracted to the sense objects, right? Very much attracted. And that attraction is the cause of suffering. Dhayate Vishayan Pungsha Sangaste Shipajayate Sanga Sanjayate Kama Kama Pradhabijayate Pradhar Bhavati Sammoha Sammoha Chiti Vibrama Chiti Vangsha Buddhinasa Pranasati. If mind contemplates on the sense objects, which most of us do in this material world, what is the outcome? What is the consequence of that? Pranasati. After death, we will enter into the lower species of life. We get demotion. We will not get human form. That is the result of sense enjoyment after obtaining this human form of body. Then, if mind thinks of Krishna, what happens? That is also spoken by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Antakale cha mameva smaran mukta kalevaram japrayati samadbhavam jati nasatatra asamsaya. Krishna says there is no doubt in what, if anybody remembers me, Krishna is telling, at the time of death, after giving up the body, he does not take Bhakti in this world. He will come back to me in the spiritual. That is the power of thinking about Krishna. That is the meaning of Krishna consciousness. What is the meaning of Krishna consciousness? Remembering Krishna. That is the business of the mind. It's nothing external. Krishna consciousness is nothing external. It is the change of the mind, change of heart. Krishna appeared in the heart of Vasudeva. He did not appear by sexual intercourse, just like we take birth in this world. Krishna appeared in the heart of Vasudeva. And what is the meaning of Vasudeva? Vasudeva means Suddha Sattva, means completely pure. When our heart will be completely pure, what is the meaning of purity? When our heart will be free from lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, illusion, that heart is suitable for Krishna to appear. So Vasudeva was at that platform. That's why Krishna appeared in the heart of Vasudeva. So how to celebrate Janmashtami? We have to clean our from the contaminations in the form of lust, anger, greed, pride, envy, and illusion. And how to make heart free from all these impurities and contamination? We have to hear about Krishna and we have to chant Krishna's names. When we involve our ear in the process of hearing and when we engage our tongue in chanting Krishna's name, when these two activities will continue slowly and steadily, our heart will be cleansed. That is the process of cleaning our heart. So therefore, in order to clean our heart, we have to engage in hearing and chanting about Krishna. Okay? Are you ready? For what? Are you ready to clean your heart or not? Very good. What is the process? Chanting of the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And also hear the message from Bhagavad Gita, hear the message from Srimad Bhagavatam. Also hear this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Then what will happen? Our heart will be cleansed. Clean heart is very, very important. We are suffering. Why? Because our heart is not clean. And that is the purpose of spiritual life. That is the purpose of Krishna consciousness. To make our heart clean and pure. And with that understanding, if we celebrate Janmashtami, then our Janmashtami celebration is successful celebration. Otherwise, it will be external. Going to the temple, giving some puja, that's also good. But real Janmashtami is make our heart ready for Krishna's appearance. And when Krishna will appear in our heart, when our heart is pure. That is the essence of Janmashtami. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai, Vrindavan Dham ki jai, Janmashtami Mahamahotsav ki jai, Gol Premanande, Hare Hare Bol. If you have any question, you can ask me questions. Prabhu, is that okay? They can ask question in Kannada, they can ask question in Hindi, they can ask question in English and other language also, provided I am communicated.
And your question is very any questions? Anybody want to ask? Any clarification? Thank you so much. You said about the transmigration of the soul from one body to another body. So, we don't know which body we are getting to get after this life. So, how we want to use we want to serve Krishna, we want to become a devotee. With that consciousness, if you ask Krishna to provide that body which is suitable for to do the service, it is good or not?
What's your question? Clearly ask your question.
Like, we don't know which body we are going to get.
Not that everybody doesn't know.
Correct. So, in this body, pray to Krishna, you that suitable body, so that the soul enters that body, which we can serve Krishna eternally.
So, first question.
So that you pray to Krishna, it is correct or good, or he can provide that body, like
Only
because of our good or bad karma, we can get, we don't know whether we can get man body or animal body. So if you want to become pure devotee of Krishna, so can we please or request, so that we may follow.
you are very unclear what you want to ask.
What he's saying is that if he becomes a devotee of Krishna, he gets a choice to enter his willingness to enter that body.
Like in
He will get the choice to enter that particular, he chose that body. In that body, that Atma can enter if he becomes the devotee of Krishna.
Not only devotee, Krishna says, when you give up your body, that time if you remember Krishna, then you will be eligible to enter into spiritual world. It's not that, oh, I want. Only wanting is not enough. You have to prepare yourself. Whole life you have to prepare. Life is a preparation, death is the exam. So more you prepare yourself properly, more good result you will get at the time of death. The top result is getting the spiritual body. And who can get the spiritual body? Who remembers Krishna at the time of death. Then another question may come, but that is the answer for your question. Any other question?
Why we are chanting and hearing, but our heart is not sensitive.
Okay.
But
Not our, you talk about yourself. You don't know what's happening with others. Right? You are talking about you or you are talking about everyone? So you are telling that you are hearing and chanting, still heart is not cleansed. How do you know?
me, I know.
That's-
exactly.
So how things will be cleansed? When sound vibration will enter into the heart. If it does not enter into the heart, then how cleaning will happen? Most of the time, we just sit in the class and it does not enter into the heart. Enter into the ear, goes out from the other ear. And jokingly we said, iskan se uskan, iskanam iskan. Nothing happens, nothing is going inside. In order to transform the heart, the sound vibration has to enter. That's why you have to hear attentively. Attentive hearing is the cause to clean our. More attentive will become, more powerful will be the process to clean that. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Krishna. Anyone else? So if not, just few announcement. We have a Prashad sponsor today. Pracar can you please come and correct the sponsor of Krishna. And Sri Ram Prabhu.
Bhagavad Gita. Gift.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Sri Ram Prabhu.
Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Ram.
We have a few teachers from the school, so we will have a separate session with the Maharaj after this. Now, we'll have some digression, everybody can get. And after the digression, teachers please stay back here. Others can go up for Krishna. Teachers and our coordinator Prabhu and many Prabhu direct. And all others can go out. So, and others can come in a queue, collect represents one, and after that can go for Krishna.